I'm Anna. I'm Italian, but I live in England. I've been living in England for a few years. Yeah, I decided to take an advanced training in Vinyasa yoga because, well, it's a style that I love to practice the most. I've been teaching on a voluntary basis for a few years since taking my 200 hours, and there is still in me partly the desire to just get better and deeper in my own practice, and also perhaps the desire to maybe take myself a bit more seriously as a yoga teacher and maybe step up and make yoga teaching a more important part of my life. I am very pleased that this has been achieved as a desire to just be more aware of what I'm actually doing and why I'm actually doing and how I can keep my practice safer, just having more awareness of what I'm doing on the mat, and also having a broader understanding of where yoga and the practice are coming from. Just a search online. I was looking for 300, I was looking for Europe. I was quite keen after having done my 200 hours in Bali. It was important for me to find something of high quality, more local. And certainly the content, what I saw on the website, really grabbed my attention. It felt that the way that the content was presented, I felt I could really trust that there was going to be a high quality, a wide range. And I also love the fact that the school didn't seem to offer 20 million different things. They were very clear as to, this is our offering. We're very committed to high quality. This is us. It felt very authentic, to the point, and it really called my name. I think what I expected is interwoven with what I was hoping and for. More awareness of the anatomy to back up my sequencing. A stronger, more confident presence in the room in terms of hands-on adjustments, cueing that would be more precise and to the point for bodies that are not mine. So having a more thorough understanding, once again, I suppose, of anatomy and of what makes a shape, an asana, on a body that's not mine. I feel quite attuned with my own body, but in my teaching, I'm not sure I've been doing a good service to my students because I felt quite disconnected from a more sort of intellectual understanding of what goes on in an asana. Yeah, I would say definitely exceeded in so many ways, not only in the areas that I was really hoping to progress. I feel I've received a lot of input of really high quality, and in a way that's been built so that it's not overwhelming, but I loved how the different inputs really, what's the word, sort of complemented each other. And so we were invited to observe, I don't know, some anatomical aspects in the anatomy classes, and then those same points came up in the adjustments and in the cueing, the teaching skill session. So whether this was by design or luck, but it was very well orchestrated. And I felt, so I really feel I'm leaving more solid, strong, and inspired to learn even more. And also I really appreciated how thorough the offering was, in the sense that there were many components that touch on other parts of me. I love that we were invited into sharing circles to check in with how our emotional experience of the course was. We had dancing nights, we were invited to journal, and all of these things are very important for me to make sure that I show up in my wholeness when I'm on the mat, when I hope to facilitate an experience for my students. So I love that the course really, I felt very seen in many parts that make me. I mean, I would echo the others. I didn't expect at all, maybe it was in the program and I hadn't read it properly. I didn't know that Yin was going to have quite a substantial space. And I absolutely love it because I know that I am naturally drawn to a very yang lifestyle. And I know that perhaps what I need most at times is to do the opposite of what my tendencies draw me to. And also we had quite a number of vinyasa, ashtanga, very strong, dynamic classes. And it was beautiful to see how much equal value was given to both yin and yang, to really allow us to experience for ourselves and for our future students both of these qualities. Well, something that was absolutely beyond my expectations and dreams, and a pure luck, was the quality of the group. I felt that the group is very diverse, people from all countries, a wide range of age. This was a little bit of a worry for me because my 200 hours had a lot of people way younger than me, and I don't want to be ageist, but in a way, I did feel maybe I'm not fitting in quite as well. There was lots of picture taking for Instagram, and I'm not on social media, and I was like, I'm not quite connecting. But I felt the group in 24 hours, we were really there for each other, supporting. There was space for everybody. A very open-hearted, warm, supportive group. And I also find that with the teachers and the different personalities that they brought in, yeah, it was just a beautiful human experience. It's really hard to pick. No, I would just say the range, the fact that I was reminded that we are complex creatures, that we need to be alive in our intellectual life. We need to be in our guts. We need to open the heart. We need to move, and we need to be still. So I think this has been most precious for me. Also, for the greater context of my life, the last couple of months have been quite erratic, and coming here, immediately I felt this environment will contain me. I love that there have been so few distractions. There was nowhere else to go, nothing else to do, but really sink deep in the beautiful natural environment of Evia, silence. We could swim every day. It was medicine. Go for walks among the olive groves. It was perfect for me, a real retreat.